Oh, you found me. Well, you might as well hear the story. My name is Jose Gaspar, and I am one of the legendary pirates of the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico. Many years ago, I had accrued so much money. I had $30 million in American treasure, so much that I had more treasure than the American colonies. Well, one day, I decided that my men had wanted to go into port because they needed a break. We've been pirating like crazy. We had been pirating the pirate lifestyle. And so we had decided that, hey, I've had my ship, the Flora Blanco, for so long. Maybe I'll go in 40 years of plundering. I had all this wealth. Maybe it's time to retire. I don't know, but it sounded good to me. And so on my way in, I was all set. And then it happened. I mean, what could I do? I saw one more Spanish vessel. It was out there in the distance. And me, Gasparilla, Jose Gaspar, the legendary pirate, I couldn't let that just pass. I had to get one more victory. So we headed out towards that Spanish merchant vessel, which, by the way, are easy pickings. They're unarmed, pretty much. I mean, it's pretty simple to do. But then we fired a shot over the bow, warning shot. Well, let me tell you, that's when things changed. You see, when we fired that shot, the next thing we know, the Spanish merchant vessel, they fly a different flag. An American flag goes up. You see, this wasn't a Spanish merchant vessel. This was the U.S. Navy. What they had done is they had set this thing out in a decoy. It was USS Enterprise, and they were a notorious pirate hunting schooner. Well, next thing you know, we're going to battle. We're back and forth, side by side, shooting cannons, firing muskets. We're going back. We're making a whirlpool in the water because we're just maneuvering so great. And I thought I had the victory. I thought I had it. The battery went all through the night, all into the next morning. And the next morning when the sun came up, well, guess what? That's when it happened. I see my ship, the Flora Blanco, and it is riddled with cannonball holes. Now, I know we're going down, but you know me. I am a legendary pirate, and there's no way I'm going to let an enemy take me down. So you know what I do? I do the next best thing. I go and I get my most valuable treasure, and I put it with me, and I wrap myself in the ship's anchor chain, and I go to the bow of the ship, and I looked back and I said, I will take my life by myself before I will ever let an enemy take down Jose Gaspar, the Gasparilla. And what a sight it would have been to see me, Jose Gaspar, jumping over the bow into the water, sinking with my treasure, yelling, "You'll never take me alive." And I sunk down in the water. Well, now, that is a story that many people know. But what's crazy is there's more to the story. You see, years before, I captured a vessel with the beautiful Princess Uessa on it. And when I saw her, I said, my heart stopped. This is going to be the woman that I'll spend the rest of my life with. So we took her back to my ship. When I got her, I gave her the best foods, the finest jewels, and the most elegant clothing. And she looked like a pirate princess. I said to you, Ulyssa, you will be my wife. And she looked at me and said, no way, Jose. Now, Jose Gaspar could not take that answer. So he said, listen, you must marry me. You must. I will set you up and you'll be the most lavish lifestyle of all. But she said, no, I will not marry you. I'd rather die than marry a stinking pirate. Wait, a stinking dirty pirate. A stinking dirty pirate? Did you hear what she called me? A stinking dirty pirate. I was going to give her everything. Okay, hold on. Anger management. Serenity now. Okay, so I did what any pirate would have done, and I killed her. But I killed her. I killed the love of my life, and it broke my heart. And I couldn't barely bear it. So, as a matter of fact, it broke my heart so much that I buried her out there, right through there, right where you guys are right now. If you look, you can sometimes see the markings where the shovel dug, and I left some markers out there to always remember Uessa. Now, the rest of the story is, you say, well, what could that treasure have been that you took, Jose Gaspar? Well, I'm going to tell you right now what it was. It was the rings, the wedding rings that we would have worn if we would have been married. But she said no. So I put these rings in the cavern that you're about to enter into. And I built it up with pieces of my ship that had sank, the Flora Blanca. But now, I always say this, what is a hidden treasure that is never found? It's a treasure that's never found. So today, you have the opportunity to find my treasure, the treasure of Gasparilla Jose Gaspar. Now, in a few minutes, this is what you'll be able to do. You'll enter in the caverns, but be very careful because you'll probably trip the booby trap, which will set off the timer. The timer will be a 15-minute timer, and in that time, that's when you'll have the opportunity to find my treasure, the treasure of Jose Gaspar. So, when you go in that room, you'll have the opportunity to answer riddles, solve riddles, get clues. You'll have to find keys. Some things will be easy and some things will be hard. You'll have to work together as a team. But remember this, do not force anything, because if you break things, then you will not be able to find the treasure and you'll be spending the rest of your time here with me. Now, I want to tell you one more thing. I'd like to give you a hint, because I'd like to show that Gasparilla, Jose Gaspar, is a good person. So, come in closer. Come in closer. Here's the hint. Listen to what I'm going to say. What? What are you thinking? I'm going to give you the clue? You're crazy. It's my pirate. Only the best are going to get it. Long live Jose Gaspar. Ah!